If you're in the market, you already know about the organization or the agency called IST, the Investment and Securities Tribunal. That's the tribunal that adjudicates on disputes between companies, exchanges, and brokers, and those who are investors in the market. This was an agency set up many years ago, but that agency says it's been finding it very difficult to get funding. So how do we create an agency to resolve disputes without providing budgetary appropriations? That sounds very curious, isn't it? So the folks have been in Lagos, where the market lives, over the last couple of days, sometimes since last week, to discuss with the market on dispute resolution, what has been done, how many cases have been disposed of. Some of these are backlogs and new cases coming through requiring settlement. And so we've got an opportunity to have a sit-down interview with the chairman of the Investment and Securities Tribunal, Isaiah Idokoado, and he gave a few of his thoughts on what to do with the disputes, and more importantly, how is this agency finding money to pay salaries and do other things. This is what he told Channels business producer, Temple Ashaju. Take a listen.
The major area of funding is from the Capital Market Development Fund. That is contribution from NSC, CSCS, and SEC based on transactions in the secondary market. And I think we've tried to approach them, as they have tried to approach the three organs, that is SEC, the NSC, and the CSCS, and I think they've been cooperating. It's just that what is coming from there is not enough to meet the demands of IST, the staff, and the capital market development, which all of us are into. But we're trying our best. We're already trying to reach an agreement through discussion. I think the nearest future we'll have a stakeholders meeting on that. And that will, I think, improve our situation.
In terms of the demands that you're talking about, can you let us more into this, give us a deeper insight?
You see, the job we're doing, we're involved in capital market development, not just sitting as a court. And it entails the following: having good court offices in the zones. As I'm talking to you today, we have a problem in that field area. The head office in Abuja, there's space constraint. We need money to expand that office. The Lagos office is on. We need money to do that. We need money to do the same thing in Port Harcourt office, Kano office. The Kano Port Harcourt rents have expired. Even here in Lagos, it has expired. Without the fund from the market, we cannot do it. So these things are still there. Then, see, the condition of service of staff is another problem. The major crisis we meet on the ground in IST is that of poor condition of service. See, what they have on the ground, the money available, the money coming is not even enough to even fund capital market development, talk less of even funding staff allowances. So staff are always agitated because they're not sure of what they will take as allowances. You see, it's a major problem, and why we want money from the market to meet up those demands, because they are working like their colleagues in their offices. They are supposed to have certain things that will encourage them as incentive for them to put in their best. It's part of the problem we are looking at. And the infrastructure required for court assignment are also not there. See, the members, you can see the members, 10 members of the tribunal. As I'm talking to you, these things that will make them to work very hard, they are not provided. It's sacrifice that they have been making because of the zeal all the tribunal members have for this job. And that is why we've seen us delivering judgments. In fact, if not for funding, by now you have been seeing law reports in volumes of judgments we delivered. Even those that have gone to Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court and come back. Well, the tribunal is rich in such decision, and upholding our decision, you know, and even encouraging us more and encouraging the market participants, the investors, to even approach IST for the resolution of their dispute or whenever they have an issue. as opposed to what going to the ordinary courts. So I think these are basically those things. We need equipped library, computer system, because modern e-court system, you don't need to begin to do all writings. Even recording of proceedings is through e-system. So those things require to put those things in place. And there's no way we can do it without funding. These are those demands that we're putting forward. And we're also looking at a situation where we can come in. We told you the issue of amendment of the law to put us in a very robust status. ISC is being amended. Suggestions have been made as to how to improve our funding. We are following it up. And those are these issues that are on the ground. We have challenges. You see, the challenges is the area of labor unrest, which I kept us saying that they are not even fair to us. And if it is as it goes, that yes, ISC was not functioning for close to 2 years, and we came in, we are supposed to be given time to even understudy the system. But one funny thing, which is novel to me, and I have to say it now because because as the thing going, if you are carrying too much load, you have to crowd to see people, let people know, let them come out and help you to carry it. I've never seen a place where in 1 month in office, the union will give you notice of strike. 1 month in the day, you resume office today. The following month, they gave you notice of strike. The second month, they gave you ultimatum. The third month, they went on strike. Even when settlement is even going on. And this is the situation we've been facing. What are those problems on the ground that will cause such things, which you won't even have the time to even look at it? And what we met on the ground, we are doing it. We made promotion on the ground, as I'm talking to you, backlog promotion from 2015, 14, 15, 16, we met on the ground. Sorted it out. We're looking into student welfare, the staff welfare issue. How? That's why we have to begin to approach the funding agencies to see what they can do for us so as to reduce the agitation of staff. As we are talking, we don't even have enough staff strength. See, the place is such that you need to do reorganization. Without settling down, how will you be able to do this? We're also faced with court avalanche of cases we met on the ground, which we need to dispose of within a short time because of the time they spend in the tribunal. But Labour has not allowed, in the name of student union, have not allowed us to do anything. See? On the 8th January, they took us Labour office. Let's look at the period. After 2 months in office and then vacation period, we were there. We said everything. They said, well, it's unfair for them to begin to attack us. They gave us 2 months between the address. We left there on Monday, 12th January. Yeah. They went on strike. Defiling the 2 months period agreed. Before the end of the 2 months again, they went on a strike again. And they kept writing petitions. See, that is the major problem, because I think we've been shouting. We hope government and Minister of Labour will see to our reason with us and allow us and then call these people to order. Though in our own part, to be able to function, we have no choice than to approach industrial court. And that is why, from July to date, we've been able to work without any crisis.